So here is Francisco talking to you from Café Nazaré in Portugal. So it's getting dark, but I wanted to talk to you a bit because I feel that the way we used to talk politics in public spaces is essentially useless. So we are talking politics in the dichotomy of left and right, and that makes both sides so vague in terms of what they really are that essentially each side can be anything. And it's really easy to divide people and to confound people because you can basically impart any meaning to what left and right means. So I would like to present you a more sane way of talking politics, which will be using the political compass. So there's this website that you can go. I highly advise you to go there, where they actually study politics in the academic way, where left and right are essentially only about economy. It's getting really dark. All right, it got dark over there. Essentially about economy, and they introduce another axis of totalitarianism versus anarchy. So what this allows us to do, it allows us to incorporate the left-right dichotomy into a more traditional fashion, in which it represents the way the economy is managed. So the left, it's the state that defines the economy. In the right, it's the private that define the economy. But now with the axis of governance, where you have a totalitarian regime where one or a few people control everyone else, or an anarchy, where essentially you have the power fragmented into several fields, you can now kind of incorporate what the beliefs of each regime, each political faction is in a more sane way that actually makes sense and that can really create comprehension instead of confusion. For example, under this alignment, the Nazi regime that governed Germany in the 30s and 40s of the last century was actually center authoritarian. Why? Because they have private companies, but the regime did control the people and what these companies will do. For example, the good friend of Hitler, Stalin, governed actually extreme left regime, left authoritarian, because basically the government defined everything. All right. So if you do this, if you go there and if you apply this way to study politics, things actually start making sense. You can incorporate them in a way that creates clarity, that allows you to actually understand what's being said and what each person or faction represents, and you can even make some things actually more clearer, and you can define who you are and what you stand for politically in a better way. So I advise you, go there, check the political compass, and let's start talking politics in a more mature way. That's one thing that I want to do with this channel. I want to bring you politics in a way that makes sense and that is mature. I want to stop the silly, useless left-right dichotomy and actually start talking politics in the way that makes sense and that I believe some governments don't want you to talk as. So we'll talk later. Go check the political compass. Good night. It's getting too dark, so I better shut up. See ya.